Going on, Falcon fans? It's your boy Rakundo coming back at you with another video. So today we're going to talk about Kaden Elliss, guy that came over from the New Orleans Saints along with Ryan Nielsen and David Amiyata. And we're going to talk about his impact, what he can actually do for the Atlanta Falcons this season, and how the Saints probably missed out on, keeping this guy in the fold. So guys, with that being said, if you have not already, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell when I drop another video. Please hit the like button so I know you guys out here that I talk about. Then please share my video throughout the YouTube universe so more people can come and hear me talk about these Atlanta Falcons. So guys, like I said, Kaden Elliss signed a 3-year, $21.5 million deal with the Atlanta Falcons this offseason on part of that surge of bringing guys into the defense to actually bolster up our defense this year, making it hopefully a whole lot better than it was in the last couple of years, to say the least. So guys, one thing about Kaden Elliss, of course, he was drafted in 2019, got set back for injuries. However, he never really had an opportunity to actually hit the field. I'm thinking that the Saints knew what they had in him, but when he did get his opportunity last year in 2022, when their starter went down, actually started 11 games for the for the New Orleans Saints, and guess what, guys? He actually shined. Like probably the scouts thought when they picked him in 2019, but he got his opportunity, and lots of times in this league, when guys get opportunity to show what they're able to do, definitely, I think he took sole advantage of that. And I really believe that the New Orleans Saints definitely would have had a chance, the opportunity to keep them if they wasn't, stuck in their cap situation that they was in. So I think the Atlanta Falcons got a great deal bringing Kaden Elliss in. Now, can say that it was only a 1-year sample size of his potential that he has, but the Atlanta Falcons bring him in at the $7 million rate, 20 for 3 years. I think is a pretty good deal. Now it could be where it was a 1 year, he was in a contract year, he came out and did things he had to do to get paid. But however, in this instance, I think Kaden Elliss is going to come out and show us what last year was not a fluke. He just got an opportunity to show what he can actually do. And if you look at what he actually did last year in those 11 starts, 43 solo tackles, 7 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. And this is playing at inside linebacker. However, if you're going out and look at what they did with Kaden Elliss, they actually had him rushing the quarterback a lot. I love his frame. He's 6'2", 238 pounds. Able to run good game and stunts with the defensive line. And if you're looking at how the Saints play, hate looking at how those guys play, but if you go kind of get an idea of what Ryan Nielsen is definitely going to bring to the Atlanta Falcons. They was rushing 4, still rushing the linebacker, and they was dropping some, but they was actually just still rushing 4 guys. So once again, if you think about the Atlanta Falcons defense this year, it's not going to be a whole lot of blitzing. It's going to make the quarterback hold the ball a little bit longer, because it's going to keep a lot of guys in the back end of the defense. However, those front fours got to get home, whatever combination they utilize to get home. And like I said, in an instance with a guy like Kaden Elliss, they use him on stunts with the other defensive linemen coming in and actually bringing pressure. I also believe this is really going to help a guy like Troy Anderson out. For one, he has some familiarity with the defense, so he can instill that into Troy Anderson. And I also can see Troy Anderson playing that DeMario Davis role as well. Of course, Troy Anderson was sent on blitz himself last year as well. I think the more Troy Anderson get and learn how to navigate those offensive linemen on blitz, because more times than none, when Troy Anderson was actually blitzing, he was going straight line instead of trying to utilize a little moves and things like that. He was utilizing speed and power to get to the quarterback. but you got to be able to utilize your hands, your extension. And if you look at Kaden Elliss, that's some of the things he was able to do last year on some of those 7 sacks that he got. Those 2 forced fumbles was huge. I mean, he's getting his hand in there, disrupting the play on running plays, and definitely getting after the quarterback as well. I believe that this is one of the almost one of the underrated signings for the Atlanta Falcons. Like I said, a guy that come in under the radar, but to some he's not, because if you look at what Bucky Brooks from the NFL Network said, he anticipate Kaden Elliss to be one of the breakout guys this year, and I can't be more excited to see if that takes place. I think between him and Troy Anderson, both of these guys have potential to be one of the better dynamic duo linebackers in the league. Of course, Troy Anderson needs to be able to step up and show some of the things that flashes that he had last year, that he can actually pick up on that. He's going to be a full-time starter this year, and Troy Anderson probably going to play that Mike position, and I can see Kaden Elliss playing more of a will. Kaden Elliss is also was really good in pass coverage last year. If you see some of his drops, he has that speed, he has the athletic ability to actually drop back in pass coverage as well. But I think where he probably going to excel the most is being a stand-up pass rusher. Like I said, utilizing him on passing downs to help set up his fellow defensive linemen to actually get to the quarterback, or making holes for him to get himself there. I think is really going to pay dividends for these Atlanta Falcons. I can't wait to see what Kaden Elliss is going to do, him and Troy Anderson, and I think definitely it's going to be that starter right beside Troy Anderson, bringing him in $7 million a pop. So I anticipate the Falcons to start Troy Anderson and Kaden Elliss together, being our starting linebackers. We still don't have that much depth, at that position, for us, veteran and experience there. We do have a lot of guys, on the roster at those positions, but as far as depth and experience goes, we still kind of thin. The only other guy that actually have a lot of playing time at linebacker is Michael Walker. Of course, we did bring in Andre Smith and Trey Davis as well. Those guys are predominantly special teamers, though. So the linebacker room is deep, but not for his experience playing in that, in actually NFL games and getting time at the linebacker position. So Kaden Elliss and Troy Anderson is going to be our starters, and I believe Kaden Elliss, I'm going to have to go ahead and agree with Bucky Brooks, could be one of those things where he actually build on the things he did last season, because I believe that it was not a fluke. He just finally got the opportunity to actually get on the field and show what he's able to do. I know it's a quote out there from Demario Davis saying that Kaden Elliss has potential to be special, and I do believe that the New Orleans Saints actually failed and not, managing their cap situation right to let a guy like Kaden Elliss get out the door. But that's more for us, because we get to play those guys 2 times a year, and they're going to see what they missed out on. So, guys, I'm interested to see what you think about Kaden Elliss. Do you think he has the potential to be that breakout player like Bucky Brooks saying from the NFL Network? And hopefully, guys, he's not the only one on this team that can have that breakout year. I can come right in my head and think of a couple of guys that I hope have that breakout season on the offensive side and the defensive side. But today, this is about highlighting Kaden Elliss. I really want to know what you guys think. Let me know. This is your boy Ricondo coming back at you with another video. Peace.